Well, welcome to the Prince Hamza Hall in Al Hussein City, Amman, home to the Jordan national basketball team. Today, it's the hosts who are here. Of course, Jordan with the game that's taking place a little bit later, but it's we're starting off with Iran against Syria. We're followed by Iraq, Jordan, of course, the hosts here, and Syria, Iraq, Jordan, also back in action, of course, a little bit later on. This is the standings of how it looks here in Group C for these Asian qualifiers, and it's Jordan at the top. They've got 3 and 6 points. They can qualify tonight for round 2. Iran just ahead of Syria and Iraq. Iran looking to try and get a victory over Syria today and move a step towards qualification. They can actually qualify if Jordan win tonight, just to give you an idea of the scenario and what's at stake. But this is going to be interesting. This is, of course, a rescheduled clash from Window 2 due to unrest in the Middle East in February, March. So Group D clash between these two. It's 2-1 for Iran and 1-2 for Syria. Syria in green and coming out here and keen to make an impact. They managed to get themselves a very good result, and in their last outing, which was very positive, of course, because they managed to beat Iraq and 78-70, leaving them in a good place coming into this. And it was the opposite for Iran, in fact, who lost their third game, but they won their opening 2. So an intriguing clash this will be, because Syria on a high, buzzing from their last victory. Iran looking to get back to winning ways. 28th ranked in the world. Iran very dangerous indeed, and looking very, very confident coming into this, coached by Soterios Manolopoulos of Greece, of course. They've got quality throughout. We can talk about Tarek Al-Jabi, and we can also talk about Dante Lemon McGill, key players here for Iran, for Syria, of course, but for Iran, everybody talks about Arsalan Kazemi, the 36-year-old Istigal Tehran player, so dangerous. And there we have Sayed Mehdi Jafari as well, who is just coming out onto the floor. This is a very important clash for both nations. Now it's time for the 2 national anthems. So after the two national anthems, we actually have the teams who are just gearing up for what should be a very important clash here between Iran and Syria. And it is the fourth clash for these two nations. Do apologise for the sound issues that we're experiencing. We do have a team who are working to try and get that right as quickly as possible. So please bear with us. Hopefully we'll get some fabulous images with these and some fabulous action here between Iran and Syria. Here, of course, it's all about qualifying for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 in Qatar. Here we have the referees for today. Rabah Nujaim of Lebanon and Budi Marfan and Issam Nasser Al-Siabi, who are just also working alongside the main referee. Syria ranked 74 in the world. The Qasioun Eagles, of course, never qualified for a FIBA World Cup or the Olympics, but they will be keen to get going as we take a look at the starting five for Syria. Omar Idelbi, Tariq Al-Jabi, Donty Lamon McGill, Mohamed Bilal Atli, Omar Sheikh Ali as the starting five here, chosen by coach Mohamed Haitaim Jamil of Syria. "17 points against Iraq for Omar Idelbi, the Al-Wahda player. And it's going to be important. Donty Lamon McGill also very important for Syria. Let's have a look at the Iran starting five here. Mohamed Hadi Hidari with Arsalan Kazimi, the key player who's going to be important out there. Matin Agajanpour, Salah Monji and Sayed Mahdi Jafari, and Gigorian on the bench as well. Rahimi and Taheri. They've got quality players who will come off. They spend minutes on the floor, of course, but I think when you actually look at this Iran team, we've got very important players, of course. Kazimi, as I mentioned before, he's averaging on 30 minutes, 6.7 points per game, but averaging 10 rebounds as well over the 3 games. So the captain of this Islamic Republic of Iran team, very important for Sotirios Manolopoulos, who will be working with his assistant coach Farzad Kubien. And there he is, Sotirios Alex Manopoulos, head coach of Iran, looking to steer Iran through to another World Cup, FIBA World Cup, of course. They've managed to qualify for every edition since 2010, so they don't want that to stop. They want to go to Qatar, and they want to try and strut their stuff out in Qatar, of course, next year against the top nations of the world. Last moments of preparation before they get down to business. They lost 74-59 to Jordan, their opening game. Despite the fact that Stanley Davis Jr. Scored 23 points there. Then it was 48-100 against Jordan in game 2. There's a big loss against the favourites, of course, and the top teams in Asia. And we know that Australia have already qualified for round 2. And their third game was a 78-70 win over Iraq. That was the victory that everybody was talking about. Donty Lamon McGill with 34 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 from 8 beyond the arc, just to give you an idea of what he's capable of doing. So Syria do have artillery. They do have dangerous weapons that they'll be looking to try and exploit on the floor today, and keen to get themselves a win over Iran. Iran just looking dangerous in what they've managed to do, but 2 straight victories for Iran, where they managed to when it beat Iraq 94-68 and then 71-86. They lost against Jordan 60-73. Close call there, but not good enough to outplay Jordan, who are the unbeaten team in this group and who are flying high as they chase qualification for round 2. Two changes from the Iran team. Tip-off time, and here we go with Syria starting well. There's the charge through, and the first bucket there from that man, Omar Delby. And look at that, lightning fast, and a bit of contact too. Within 4 seconds, Syria are really underlining their intentions, which is fabulous to see. Talked about the small forward and what he's capable of doing. He's good on the inside. And it's a three-point play there for Syria. Bright start, ideal start. There's Jafari, he's 22 years of age. Kick down into the corner. Iran dancing around the arc before a big long-range shot flying in over the top, but it doesn't fall for Agajampur. And picked up by Syria. Dangerous play there. Well, look at that. Swipe and get out of there. That is a beautiful piece of defensive play. And a solid denial of Tariq Al-Jabi, who tried to use that right arm and hook it over the top. It is not going through. And that is good defensive work there for Iran. Short pass going high off the glass. Rebound taken. And picked up once again, down into the corner, just on the edge of the arc, and a bit of contact there, and you can see that they've got to be a little bit more vigilant. Agajampur is the player, and regain possession, in fact. Syria moving down into enemy territory with Al-Jabi, the captain. Well, it's a good steal here, good chance for Iran. And, well, the little dime, and again, defensive play comes to the fore there for Syria. Brilliant protection of the boards. And the foul is going against Iran there. Just running into a little bit of trouble there, Omar Delby. Just blocked by the Iranian guard there, and they'll pick possession up on the sideline. There's McGill, the 31-year-old. Plays in Lebanon. Al-Jabi gets the ball out to the right-hand side. There's the long-range shot coming in. The attempt to try and pick it up doesn't fall into the hands of McGill. And contacts there over on that far side. And a first foul going for Omar Delby. 3 team fouls for Iran already, as we can see. And back in the hands of Iran with just first couple of minutes of this game day 4 encounter between Iran and Syria. Hidari. Oh, that's a lovely spin. Look at that. I love the way they just moved dangerously into enemy territory. There's Salah Monji, 6'9", for Naft Abadan player. You can see that when you've got a big like that, just spinning off his man and securing the deal in a big way. Kicked out. There's the 3 shot that just rolls out the back door. Picked up once again there by Jafari. A lot of players playing for Esteghlal Tehran. We're going to work in the paint. And it's been kicked out into the corner. There's a drive in, an attempt to try and get over the top there of Omar Sheikh and denied. Just gives you an idea of how what Syria are doing in defense. Low scoring start to this encounter, just 2-3 within the first 3 minutes. Al-Jabi tries to go for a mid-range 2, but again, just unable to get himself untangled from the defense. There's the drop-off and there's the layup, but it's not gone down. And frustration, but they do win the ball back. And Iran trying to find some composure here, trying to organize themselves. There's just one bucket to talk about so far Few missed opportunities. Bounce pass down into the corner. Shot goes over the top, but it doesn't fall there for Kazemi, who is normally very effective from the outside. There's Atley. The drop off. Another missed opportunity. There's a two-shot. Back out and jump ball. Excellent work there just to smuggle the ball out of his opponent's hands. At Salah Monji with his giant, colossal hands, just making sure that possession was still with Iran. Taking part in they got 3 FIBA Asia Cup titles, Iran. Oh, lovely bit of dribbling there. Just couldn't quite finish off the move as the ball goes out. That's an attempt to try and get the ball off the glass. It's just a loss of possession, and it just means that Tariq El-Jabi's left a little bit frustrated, claims that there was a bit of contact. Falls on deaf ears, and it's going to be back in the hands of Iran. Nice mid-range 2, and finally Iran get themselves the bucket there from Matan Agajanpour, the 25-year-old club Calais player, averaging 13 points across the all 3 games that he's played. And there you go, that's picked up there once again by Iran, and 3-shot going in. I like the way that that's been delivered. Top quality indeed. And how important was that? Agajanpour, and there's the drive through the middle. And again, just not getting the right touch off the glass. Another shot coming over the top. And this time, Agajanpour unable to get the big shot. Tip-in doesn't happen, but they still got another chance. Second chance points here for Iran. Driving through, flinging it back out, and that's going to be drained in a big way. I like the style. And the big man coming to the fore. We talk about just how useful Monji is. Well, that was a key score. Really important. And it just manages to give them the upper hand. Look at that. That pass there. And left unattended. You can't leave Monji on his own. That's a brilliant score indeed. Timeout Syria. Well, there you can see 60%, 2 points, 1 of 7 for Syria, 3 points. We just got 1 that's gone in. They have missed all 3 of their opportunities from outside of the arc there, Syria. Hence the reason why I've got a 9-3 low-scoring game. Just need to sharpen up those little touches, of course, and as soon as they just get a run, I'm sure that things will change for Syria. But they'll be a little bit frustrated, working really hard. And going through the inside as well. Looking dangerous as well. We've seen just what Edelby's been doing, of course. Dante Lemon McGill will look to try and get himself a little bit more involved offensively. Mohamed Bilal Atley, the 30-year-old. And straight out of the timeout, it is Syria. And McGill in possession. Finds Atley. There's the pass in the paint. Well, again, it's just a little bit too complicated to get the soft touch there as Iran come forward. Great defensive work. And just winning the ball back. There's the pass into the paint. Biding their time. Finally, the basket has been delivered. Edelby delivers perfectly there. And those 2 points are going to be super important for Syria. And the Qasioun Eagles swoop down to pick up just their 5th point. Edelby, there you go. 100% so far from the field. There's the long-range shot going up and over the top from Shaky. And a drive unattended. I mean, you need to just close him down. He is dangerous, Delby, and he will find the basket as well. Tariq Al-Jalbi is a constant threat as well. This is better from Syria, but you've got to be a little bit more clinical. A little bit lucky to get that pass out into the corner. Big bucket coming in from the other side. That is quality. And once again, we find the main man, Agajan Port, hitting his second three-pointer here today with 3:28 left on the clock in this first quarter here between Iran and Syria. And the drive going through. Great score. And up to 7 they go now. All of these points proving to be very important. Syria won't want Iran to just move ahead. And picks up second chance points. There's the dime flying over the top. There's an awkward fall there as well from Zanganet, who's let's have a look at this once again. That was the a little bit of hesitation. Goes low, tries to get the block in high over the top, and of course. Second foul for Syria. And Iran getting possession. Baseline ball. Three shot over the top. And tidied up by Sheikh Ali. 6'8", the 35-year-old. Al-Karam player. McGill. Unable to get his hands on the ball as it goes out of bounds. Loss of possession. Maybe need to slow things down a little bit. There are times when you just think that they're just accelerating and just trying to force themselves a little bit too much. An extra pass that's kicked out maybe could be an option. Just using the clock maybe a little bit more wisely. There's the other shot that comes in. The little chip in. And there's the score as well. Up to 14 Iran go. Important points there, just dropped in by the big man, Monji. Up to 4 points. 2 from 3 from the field so far. And the drive from McGill down that right side. Sees him get snagged. And the foul goes against Iran and against that man there, Arsalam Kazemi. McGill looking to try and reduce the arrears to 5 points. So James Moran just coming on as well for Syria. And 100% from the charity strip there for McGill. Efficiency of 31. And very important elements of this Syrian national team. 14-9 it is with 1:53 left to play. Ball back into the hands of Monji. Monji goes to work in the paint. That's fantastic work. That really is from Monji. That's what you want from your big man. You know, a little bit of pick and go and just turning around, and you won't stop him. Long range 3 shot goes in. It's an offensive rebound. A double pumped attempt to try and get the ball off the glass. And again, they draw a lot of attention. There's another foul on McGill this time. And Agajan Port will pick up his first foul. And we see McGill going straight to the free throw line. 100% as you saw just a few moments ago with those 2 well executed shots. He's got a chance to now extend that advantage, move into double figures for the first time. knocks it down beautifully. 3 from 3. And finally, Syria into double figures. They trail by 6. 1:27 left in this first quarter. And a second shot, perfectly delivered. Missed 100% so far for Dante Lamont McGill. A little bit of hustle play from McGill, which is exactly what you want. And a little bit of a wander down that right side. Knocked back indoors to Monji. Long-range shot, it's not going to go. It's the bounce pass, blind, and knocked down big time in the corner. And that is what you call top quality there, with a shot that's fallen there for Sharifi. And look at that drive through the middle. And again, McGill causing all sorts of chaos in the paint. And of course, every time that he goes to the charity strip, he's going to try and get himself points to bring Syria back into this. They're slowly clawing themselves back into this battle. And there he is, 4 from 4. And make that 5 from 5. Well, didn't manage to get his 6th, but still, it's good shooting from the charity strip. And look, it's just a 6-point lead now for Iran. 44 seconds left in this first quarter. That's 3 shots, just goes up. Monji unable to get himself up and over. Well, you talked about the danger man. They're going through the middle. They're using Monji logically for just his how big he is and how clinical he is. And very physical play. And there's a grab. There's a handful of shirt there coming from that man, Omar Sheikh Ali. Monji missing his first shot. And gets the second, up by 7. And 37 seconds left to play here. Sheikh Ali with Abdullah, Youssef Abdullah, the 22-year-old shooting guard. Back out to McGill. McGill is attempted 2, gets a second chance. And this time it goes out the back door and, well, it's been thrown down, the quick counter that's taking place. The bucket's good as well. And Iran get themselves 2 extra points there. 3 seconds left to play. Oh, the 3 shot doesn't fall and it goes out of bounds. And that's the end of the first quarter. And a very entertaining battle that offers Iran a 21-12 lead after the first quarter here in Jordan. And very exciting start to this clash here. And Iran with a couple of big shots coming from Matan Agajanpour as we take a look at the 3-pointers there. 2 from 8 there, both coming from Agajanpour. The free throw shooting has been important for McGill. He's 6 from 7. He personally 5 from 6. And 7-11 from the field, and I think that's the reason why Iran have the advantage. Good work from Monji through the middle as well. He's scoring some important points, up to 9, and on the cusp of breaking into double figures. And leading all scorers, including Agajanpour, who's got 8. On the other side, it's Omar Idelbi, who's got a 7 points so far, and an assist and a rebound. There's still a lot of work to do. Just tidying up and tightening up their offensive game will be key for Syria, because they're getting a lot of ball, they're getting a lot of possession, and they're just unable to take advantage of the plays that they've got. As I said, just rushing it a little bit, but just getting through that first quarter against one of the top Asian teams, of course, will give them confidence. And now it's all about Mohammed Haytham Jamil, the Syrian coach, and Ashraf Alda-Kazai and Yazan Yunus, the assistant coaches, to work their magic and try and guide the 74 world-ranked player, world-ranked team, of course, into a good position coming into the second quarter. Again, there's a courtside 1891. Of course, you can follow all of the live action, live streams, extended highlights. That's the place to be. The stats and the scores, you got everything you need. Courtside 1891. There's the chance to try and get 2 points, and Iran get themselves another 2. They move up to 23-12. Just want to apologize again for the sound issues that we're having here for this game between Iran and Syria. We've got our team who are hopefully trying to work it out. But in the meantime, just enjoy what you're actually seeing, because it's a riveting battle. Syria responding with purpose to get themselves 2 more points. They're first in the second quarter. Going to work in the paint. It just rides over the top there and unable to fall for Sharifi. There's the shot on the edge of the... Oh, what a fantastic three-pointer that is down on the left side. And absolutely nailed it, Youssef Abdullah. And a shooting guard comes to the fore. Very important points for him. And his first bucket of the day. We've seen how dangerous Monji's been for Iran. That's good swing ball. Nicely done. Down into the corner. And Monji trying to get the rebound. And another chance to try and score. Bounce pass. Into traffic, wasn't really to a teammate. Getting tangled up there with traffic in the middle. And a chance for Syria to try and hit back. Oh, excellent chance for a crossover. Drawing the foul, of course, from this man here, Peter Gregorian. He's the Gorgon player, 23 years of age. Averaging, what, 15.2 minutes and 9.7 points. 2.3 rebounds. Picked up by McGill. Chance for them to cut down this 6-point advantage. A missed opportunity. Back in the hands of Iran. With a Mobin Sheki. Into the corner. Long range shot. Oh, it's a delight to the eye. That is purposely, beautifully dropped in there. Such an important score there coming from that man I just mentioned. Of course, Gregorian. And up to 9 points. The lead's been stretched. Here's McGill. Well, Gregorian hustling. Just look at that. That's brilliant play. And then afterwards, he's been fouled by McGill as he just gets knocked off his feet. And a little change there with McGill going off, but looking very good out there. 5 points, of course. Omar Delby has got a 7. And a change with David Hermes coming on. Iran going around the arc, looking for the free man. High shot going over the top. Rebound opportunity. That's good work in the paint once again. Just see how dangerous they are. And what about that for a layup? That is beautifully done. Right. Fantastic baseline footwork there down the right side. Gregorian played an integral part, but that was a very slick operation there. The Tahiri getting involved and helping them move 11 points up against Syria. 7:14 left in this second quarter. And picked up there by Abd Al-Rahman Al-Khodi. 26-year-old to the danger man. One of the danger men that they've actually got on the floor at the moment. David Hermes, the 25-year-old Al-Ittihad of Aleppo player. just trying to spin off his man. It's baseline ball there for Syria. 12 seconds, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Trying to box them out a little bit. Excellent shot over the top there. That's a really important score from Christian Maran, the 27-year-old Al Waida player. Get some good minutes in the 3 qualifying games that Syria have played. 25.6 minutes for Maran. And a loss of possession. And Gregorian giving the ball back to Syria. Give them a chance to just prevent Iran from getting back into getting double figures, of course. And there's another foul. Got to be a little bit careful, Iran. That's their 3rd team foul. Hidari's got 2. Jafari's got 2 personal fouls so far. No, not one of the players for Syria has 2 fouls to their name so far. Playing good, well-disciplined basketball at the moment, but also being physical at the same time. It's a fine line between getting snagged and committing the foul and getting away with it. Syria, long-range shot coming in from downtown. Front rim, back out, flicked back into the hands of Abdullah. He's already hit a 3-pointer. He'll be looking to try and get that rich vein of form to continue. Pass wasn't brilliant, won't be happy with that Al-Qurdi. And when you've got a player with lots of experience, of course, trying to pick out David Hermes, you know that, you got to connect. Doesn't connect, so you get left frustrated. Little touch there, trying to retrieve possession. Al-Qurdi's very wily, very dangerous player. And Gregorian will pick it up once again with Iran still leading by 9. As we head towards the midway mark of this second quarter here. Into the corner. That's a fast drive, good acceleration. Another chance, kicked back out. 3-point shot going up high and delivered there, nonchalantly there by Gregorian. Well, he's definitely got that ability to hit the big shots, and that takes him up to 10 points in only 5 minutes 20 of basketball he's actually played. In the first 2 quarters. Nice shot as well in the paint there, just looping it over the top. Hermes will add 2 points there tally. It's a 10-point lead for Iran. Again, just want to apologize for the we're having technical issues in Amman, Jordan for the sound. So images are great, of course, but do apologize to all of you who are watching around the world. There's the drive, the attempted drive, and good defensive work there. That's a quick pass. That's a good dunk, driven down big time. A beast of a dunk coming from the ever-dangerous Alireza Sharifi. A quick response, fast transition basketball, but there's a little bit of contact over on that far side. And Gregorian, who just produces something fabulous with a big shot from out wide, picks up his first foul. Iran in a bit of foul trouble, as you can see, with 4:23 left to play. Syria trail by 12 as Hermes back out. An attempt by Maran and gets caught out, but there's contact from Zanganeth and a foul that goes against him. Straight to the free throw line. Talked about the importance of discipline. Syria disciplined in the second quarter. They know that they've got opportunities to shoot shots from the free throw line. McGill's been the man of the moment, of course, with 5 from 6. It just gives this man here, Maran, the chance to knock down a couple of shots and build up his tally. Gets the first. And they win back possession, which is an ideal scenario. So good offensive rebounds. They're working their boards big time, but can't get the shot over the top. Picked up by Iran. Spreading the ball out and swinging the ball around nicely. Long-range shot going up. And this time the rebounds safely in the hands of Moran for Syria. Into the corner, three-shot going up high. It's a bucket, it's a beautiful three. And how about that? Comes at the right time, delivered by Al-Jabi, the captain. And there is first points, actually. And as you can see, that's triggered a timeout, which obviously makes sense. An 8-point advantage here. Iran calling the timeout with Sotirios Manolopoulos of Greece. Just trying to stop the what has been the hot shooting there from Syria, getting themselves back into this game, just not allowing Iran to just stretch and move away. Iran, a team that like to pass the ball around. We got averaging on 22.3 assists, 8.3 steals as well. We take a look at the 2-point scenario: 10 from 16, 6 from 17. From the field there for Syria. But some key scores at key moments. And of course, the discipline which is helping them. And which is a sore point, I'm sure, for coach Manolopoulos, who is doesn't want them to head to the free throw line every few moments of the game, of course, and that in the second quarter. And that's what the scenario has been like. But we've also seen Dante Lemon Miguel, who's been arrested and who went to the bench, but maybe it's a time for him to come back out onto the floor pretty soon because he's causing all sorts of problems in the paint and drawing a lot of attention. Back from the timeout, 3:30 left to play in the second quarter, and a chance for Iran to try and extend their lead once again. Get it back to double figures potentially. Gregorian, the only player in double figures so far. Monji's the other player on 9. Well, it's this fullback 2. I like it. That is quality there coming from Rahimian. And first points for him. The Vetasari player. Going to paint, going to work in the paint. And there's the score there from David Hermes. And again, you can just see that Syria just not letting go. They got that fighting, battling spirit that's just keeping them very much in the game. 2:35 left in the second quarter. Let's see how the defensive game for Syria works out to be. Passing the ball around nicely. Down into the corner there, picked up by Zanganeth. There's the floater. Well, it's just a little bit off target there from Zanganeth as it goes out of bounds. And it should be Iran who pick up possession. So look at that from Zanganeth. Well, yeah, a little just came off the fingertips there of that man Moran. Sorry, Hermes. Jafari drives through, and he's just big time denied there by Adelbi. But foul's been made, and he'll go straight to the free throw line. Very aggressive drive, I must admit. That was quality there from the Esteghlal Al-Tehran player. Just look at this, going right through. That's the swats, that's the connection from Adelbi on the right arm of Jafari, straight up to the free throw line. See what Jafari can do. He's only got 1 point. He's got 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Just needs to add a few points to his tally, but misses out on the shot. 36-27. There's the drive through. Well, fabulous defensive work once again from Iran. But Syria trying to just roll it over the top, unable to get those points. It's a 9-point lead. And at the other end, another denial. Massive blocking coming from that man, Hermes. And another chance, second chance points here. Jafari bides his time. Top of the arc, bounce pass into the corner. Shot clock down to 2, rolls out the back. And finally, it's a foul, and it will be possession back in the hands of Syria, and straight up to the free throw line, because they're on. They've got a whole batch of team fouls, of course, Iran. So Syria go straight up to the free throw line, and have a look who's back on. Dante Lemon McGill with a chance to get another chance. He's on 5 from 6 from the free throw line, looking very slick. And back in possession. And a chance here for Syria to again keep it underneath the 10-point mark, but chop it down a little bit, the lead. That's a great drive. That's a great basket. That really is. Tariq Al-Jabi, the captain, driving right through, slicing through the defense. But watch out at the other end. That is sublime as well. A quick reaction there from Iran. They like to play fast basketball. Jafari's the man. And 38-29, just when Syria get themselves back into it, you can see that Iran responds. And that's a great mid-range 2 as well. And just dropped in there by El Kordi. 50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. There he is, 2 points, 100% there from the field. El Kordi. Chance here for Syed Mahdi Jafari. Down into the corner, lots of time. Gets his look, gets the shot in. A little step back 3 that's not fallen this time from Agajanpour, looking to try and get his 4th 3-pointer. Lovely little spin. Is McGill. No high screen, nothing. Really backs up and goes driving into the paint. They get another chance, mid-range 2. It's a little bit short there and collected. And a little bit of hustle play there from Zanganeth. And Zanganeth not happy. It's jump ball to get possession back. And very frustrating. Let's have a look at this once again. Oh, McGill and Hazemi getting into a bit of a tussle. It's 38 points to 31. And we got, it's a timeout for Iran. And of course, interesting. Let's have a look at the field goal percentage, 44-34. The 2-point shooting, 12 from 29 from 23, 39%. Iran's a lot more slicker and higher percentages there. And look at the 3 points, 4 out of 16, 2 from 9 for Syria. Not really shooting too much from outside of the arc. Twice as many for Iran, but and Agajanpour is the man, of course, as we know. He's got himself 2 3-pointers, of course, and Gregorian also shooting very well from outside of the arc and up to 10 points. Still yet to have a player enter double digits for Syria. It's Omar Delby, who's got 7 so far. Christian Moran, protector of the boards. Courtside 1891. That's where you need to go, of course. All of the live games and on-demand replays. You can watch it live, of course. Courtside 1891. Here we go. Last few seconds. 38-31. It's Iran who are trying to score, get a shot in, and a foul that's being committed. And of course, Syria, just their 3rd team foul, basically means that you know, we're not going to the free throw line, so it's a smart piece of play. Iran still in possession down that left side, looking to try and finish off this second quarter. They lead by 7. And there's the attempt at a shot, and it's been flung up the other end to, and there's no buzzer beater here, but there is an interesting third and fourth quarter coming up. Of course, 38 points to 31. Iran lead by 7, and Syria will be very, very happy with their performance here, knowing that they've very much got they got a hand to play going into the second half of this battle against Iran, one of the top teams here in Asia, of course. Halftime scores, Iran 38, Syria 31. Well, we can take a look at the numbers here. 2 points, 12 of 20. So they're shooting at 60% from the field, which is good. And, of course, twice as many 3-pointers. The rebounds, 26 to 18. 3 more assists for Iran. And we're turnovers identical. 3 more. They go 10 and 7. These are the top scorers. Monji with 9 working well in the paint. Moran as well working well in the paint. McGill shooting well from the free throw line. Well, let's take a look at some of the best plays from the first half. Monji working really, really well. Look at the way he's spinning in the paint. Excellent in defense. And some big shots there that are coming from Agajanpour, shooting well from the outside. Monji again, a little bit of showboating there with a fantastic dunk that he scored in the first half. At the other end, you got some excellent shooting as well. Omar Delby working well in the paint. That's the shot from down in the corner there. Baseline 3 from Gregorian. And some good mid-range shooting as well. A little bit of a tip-in there from Monji, who's really been quite standout in terms of inside play. He's been the top boy. Gregorian's been working well. And for Syria, I think that they've all put in big shifts, of course. Delby's been present. McGill's been working well for the punishing Iran for some of the defensive flaws that they have, giving away fouls, of course. Interesting battle and an interesting third quarter coming up here in Amman. Jordan, don't go away. Well, there we can see the team leaders here with Adelbi 7 points, 4 rebounds for Maran, and Al Khoury with 2 assists as Iran, Islamic Republic of Iran, lead Syria by 7 points in this Group C clash here at the Prince Hamza Hall in Amman. And some very interesting basketball being played. Of course, Iran looking to try and move through to the next round. They can qualify if Jordan win their clash tonight in the second game that's being played here, of course, and that will be an interesting one. They're playing against Iraq in Group C. We've got Qatar up against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which is taking place in Doha. Of course, Qatar, the hosts for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 in action, but of course will already qualify as the host. Omar Adelbi, 3 from 3. And from the field, of course, points. He's got 7 there and a couple of assists. Adelbi looking dangerous and looking very versatile out there. He's the Al Wahda playing, Walda player, averaging 17 points. He got 17 points against Iraq, in fact. 35 minutes of on the floor, just to give you an idea of what he's all about. And he's going to be looking to try and turn it on in the third and fourth quarters for his coach, Mohammed Hitam Jamil. And Syria trailed by 7, but they've always got an answer. They've always finding an answer from the inside predominantly, not really from the outside, but it's they're playing with a lot of heart. They're playing reactional basketball as well, which is really good. It's Iran that are looking dangerous though, and just got their finger on the pulse at the moment going into the third quarter. I do apologise once again for the sound that is missing for this Iran-Syria FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifier here in Amman, Jordan. We do apologise once again, but it hasn't stopped us from witnessing a fantastic and a very frenetic, fast-flowing encounter between Iran and Syria. As we take a look at some of the team leaders for Iran, Gregorian with his 10 points, the only player in double figures. Look at that, Monji, 10 rebounds so far, and also on the cusp of a double-double because he's scoring points. He's got 9 points so far. Jafari with 3 assists, and also looking very good, very important player, of course, with the way that he's just carrying the ball and carrying the game forward. Very good vision, of course, Jafari, and fully capable of unlocking the defensive game, as he picks out his teammates as they push forward. They love to play the fast basketball game. They've averaging 11.7 offensive rebounds and averaging 80 points over the 3 games that they played. And they score off turnovers. They've averaging 16.7 points off turnovers, which gives you each per game, which gives you an idea of how they play and how important, you know, the pace of the game is for them. Alireza Sharifi, the 22-year-old point guard from Tabiat, also coming in and playing his part in the second quarter. He's going to be looking to try and make it just extend his ability in the second quarter and get himself more points, which is going to be important. And just playing 10 minutes 26 and 6 points already, and he's already provided an assist and also a rebound, just to give you an idea of what he's been doing out there today. But a 7-point lead really doesn't mean that much, and I think that Syria will be very content when you actually look at what they've managed to do. Well, got to make sure that you log on to Courtside 1891, stream all of the live games, of course, the on-demand replays, and lots of lots of action, lots of FIBA basketball action that you can just follow, of course. The QR code there. Put it up on the screen as we go through the game, of course, on the cusp of the start of the third quarter. Going to be an important one. It's very intrigued to find out how Coach Jamil just leads his team out into this third quarter. We talk about the importance of getting a fast attacking start to the third quarter. Syria have put themselves in a good position to really attack fast and hard, and they've got to deal with the likes of Jafari and Monji, etc. But they've done a really good job so far, so why not, you know, some quick early points just to shake things up and rattle Iran. You know, will be very positive for them. Iran steadily keeping that lead and passing the ball around. Love to pass the ball, love to accelerate as well, as we've seen before. We talk about the fast break points as well, 14.7 on average. They're dangerous. They're very dangerous. Monji in the paint is very dangerous, and I think that now Gregorian's got himself up to double figures. He too is dangerous. Here we go then, third quarter for this Islamic Republic of Iran Syria battle from Group D. And it's a 7-point lead as we enter chapter 3 of this battle here in Amman, Jordan. Syria going to work in the paint. Great work. That's fantastic job accomplished there from Christian Moran, the 6'6" power forward doing the business. And we talk about early points. That's exactly what they want to do. They lead by 5. Kicking it back out, down into the corner, and trying to drive through, getting a little bit tangled up, and space and a look and a shot, and well, it's not going to happen, I'm afraid. We talk about time violations. Well, that's exactly what we're looking at there. Unable to get their shot in. Got to be careful. You can't get caught in lights in the paint. And also keep an eye on the shot clock. Big 3 from downtown. How about that? Dropped in from that man, Atlee. 2-point game. Fabulous shooting. And that's 2 scores in quick succession as they try and stop Monji and Co going to work in the paint. Again, there's good work, and the shot goes over the top, doesn't drop, and a chance now for Syria to restore parity or potentially go ahead. There's the drive through. It's kicked back out, straight into the hands of Haidari, who goes down hard. Mohamed Haidari, the 20-year-old, and unable to find a way through the Syrian defense. Foul's been committed, and they get the chance to work their magic. Missed opportunity there for Syria. Iran. Jafari gets the ball out wide to the right, and it's been tapped away, picked up. Here's Syria on the attack. Need to remain calm, poised, and cool here. It's picked up by Al-Khordi. And a floater off the glass, and it goes in. That is sublime. I love the way that he went very high, Al-Khordi. And I tell you, the guard did the business there. We're all square at 38 points each. 4 points there for Al-Khordi. 100% from the field. And what a moment to score. Iran have had their feathers ruffled. Haven't managed to score any points in the opening 2.5 minutes, and the defense comes to the fore for Syria. This is a magical start to the second quarter here. And a chance for second chance points. McGill goes up for a 3-shot and back out, and the defensive rebound straight into the hands of Kazemi. Fari. Gregorian, sorry, it's the shot goes up from Agajanpour, and it's been fouled there, and I think it's Al-Khordi who picks up the foul. So 2 shots straight to the free throw line, and Iran looking to move themselves again once again. 4.8 seconds on the shot clock there. Once we come out of the second shot. There we go, back to 24 it goes, all good. And collected, and well, look at this, 39-38. Syria, lots of confidence. Talk about how important it's McGill with the drive and the layup off the glass, nicely done. And 2 more points for McGill, just nudges him up to 7 points now. The level with Omar Idelbi, leading the way with 7 points too. It's a 1-point lead for Syria. And this is extraordinary. It's the first time that they've taken the lead. And there's the shots that goes up. It's been picked up there. And since the very opening score of the game, quick points for Syria, of course, and who took the lead. But tables have turned ever since, with Iran moving ahead. Double figures, the lead at 1 point. That's a great score, that really is. And foul committed. Second foul for and another score for Attlee, of course. They move up a 3-point lead and a timeout that's been called. And quite extraordinary. Look at that. Brilliant work. Really, really slick offensive basketball being played by Mohamed Bilal Attlee, the 30-year-old. And a timeout that's been called just gives you an idea of you know, where we're at. Iran playing second fiddle, and he's not going to be too happy with that. Look at the field goal percentage, 39-41. And it's getting better for Syria, of course. 3 points. They got 3 from 12, 4 from 19 for Iran. And closing in on the 2-point percentage, 55-48. That's what we're talking about. They're scoring. They're a little bit more meticulous with their shooting. And things are starting to work their way. And of course, with this lead, after that fiery and very quick race out of the blocks in the third quarter, has given them a 3-point lead, and it has stunned Iran. First 4 minutes of this third quarter, they've only scored 1 point, of course, in this in 3 minutes and 49 seconds, with Syria really bossing the floor and picking up vital points. Here we go. See how Iran react from this timeout that's been called. Hidari down into the corner. Good, very aggressive drive, and a foul that has been committed on Jafari. He's the danger man. Very aggressive drive from that right side into the paint. Gets tangled up with all of the Syrian defense. And that's the third team foul for Syria. Gets the first. And scores the second as well. 5 points for Jafari, and 3 from 4 from the charity strip. McGill loses possession, and a chance here. And a steal. And a chance for Iran to hit back and move ahead once again. It's a 1-point game. It's a flung back, and he's going to go home alone. That has been drained in a big way. Love it from Syria every single time. And look at that from Idelbi. He has just been colossal. Up to 9 points he goes. But following that, tries to hustle the ball at the end and picks up a foul. And that is so annoying. Did all of the good work. And then just, well, I think the adrenaline just kicked in. And he wanted to try and regain possession. And there we have one shot picked up there by Iran. And they'll be happy to regain possession. Agajan pour up to 10 points. There you go. Free throws has been shooting well, but it's a couple of three-pointers as well. Jafari goes driving down baseline way. Picked up once again. Kazemi getting involved. There's the shot that goes way over the top, and that's been dropped in. Right place, right time. And an important score coming in from Kazemi. And we talk about players who just read the court really well, positioning themselves, knowing how to pick up those rebounds. Oh, Kazemi, perfect. Look at that for a knockdown three. Way out west, he just picks it up and delivers big time. Abdullah, that's his second three-pointer. And all of a sudden, you can see what he's doing there. He's now put Syria up to 47 points. And they now lead Iran by 3. And look what McGill does. Drive through and 2 more points. Well, astonishing. This is quality basketball from Syria. Very quick, very slick, and the operation is proving to be quite something. They're on 1 and 2, of course, having lost their opening 2 games, but they did play against Jordan, the top team, who were on the cusp of qualification. Foul committed, Al-Kurdi. And 44-49. With Iran going to the free throw line to try and get themselves points that are going to be important now. This has been a fabulous third quarter here for Syria. The only thing that's let them down, which is quite the the reverse scenario that we saw with Iran in the second quarter, is their discipline. And but you play physical basketball, you're more prone to committing the foul, and I think that they paid the price. But at the same time, you play that high octane game, then you're going to score more points, but you're also going to hustle and swipe and make contact and fall foul of the disciplinary department. But Iran steal possession back. Now they're in a good chance. It's Jafari who goes up, kicks it out. There's a drive, a little bit of space there from Gregorian. Shot clock down to 10. The drive goes through. Great defensive work. That is fabulous in the defense there for Syria. Win back possession. It's a 5-point lead. And it's Atley who comes to the fore. Big shot from McGill. Well, that was a masterclass in long-range shooting. Top quality, high over the top and in. Look at that step back 3. I love it. That is what you call immaculate. McGill mania hitting Amman in Jordan. Here we go. It's a 7-point lead. McGill now moves up to 12 points, leading all scorers on his team. And I can tell you it's the same on the other side, leading all scorers full stop, because we've got Gregorian and Agajanpour both on 10 points. And another foul committed. And you can see Kazemi, 3.1 seconds left to play here. And the officials just coming together. And they will go over to the table, of course. And the review is taking place here. Rabah Nujaim of Lebanon and Budi Marfan of Indonesia. Let's just have a look at this again. Who got that last touch is the question. And it's a coach's challenge, in fact. There you go. And I think it might be, it looks to me that it was actually touched by Kazemi of Iran. Look at the hand coming over the top, though, from Atley. And crew chief has given the ball back to Iran. And the last touch was actually from Atli. So, good call. 3.1 seconds left to play. It's a chance for them to get some points here, Iran. Oh, it's been stolen. 2 seconds to try and drain this. Oh, can he get it in time? Yes, he can. That is a fantastic score. That really is. And 2 more points there for Syria. The turnover, of course, 9 points. And 3 from 3 for Atli. There's the drive coming in from the right side. Good defensive work. Another chance. Good strength coming in from that man, Sharifi. Oh, look at this. Down on the ground. And not in a great place. Hands up in the air. There's a little bit of a slip there, wasn't there? Just got to just accept it, take it on the chin. 45-54, a 9-point lead, but Iran with a chance to try and get some important points. It's a missed opportunity there. Well, how the tables have turned in such a big way in this third quarter. It's quite astonishing. They've only scored 7 points in 8 minutes, Iran. And 23. It's 7-23 the difference in this third quarter. McGill picks it up once again as a chance. Well, it's good defensive work there from Iran. They want to turn things around. They've got to start thinking about it now. 3-point shot coming in. It's, well, just not actually fallen. Picked up. The rebound was good. McGill flies in down the right-hand side. Gets knocked down. And look at that. Jafari commits the foul. And Jafari now picking up his 3rd personal, I think. It actually might be his second. It is his 3rd personal. 1:45 left in the third quarter. So foul trouble. And McGill has just been shooting so well. That's another fine shot there. Look at this from Syria. This is a fabulous third quarter. Again, just stealing the show. Scoring buckets galore compared to Iran. They've just, they've been stemmed. They've found themselves in a spot of bother here. There's a good drive, wonderfully delivered there. And an important score there coming from Alirez Sharifi. Needed that. It's now just a 9-point lead for Syria. 1:18 left on the clock in this third quarter. Excellent work to try and spin and deliver the points there, but they just don't fall. Again, it's very complicated, and that pass just goes out into no man's land because you saw that Sheki, he was waiting to try and pick it up, but excellent work defensively. Atli just getting in the way. And they're making life complicated for Iran. Last minute of the third. And it's a steal. Oosh. And McGill will pick up the foul. A little bit clumsy there. It's going to be a 2nd personal. As he crashes into Zanganeth, who's going to go straight to the free throw line for a pair of shots. The discipline's been great for Iran, but at the same time, you've got to understand, you know, how Syria, there's McGill, 14 points, picking up his 2nd foul, as I said. He's been outstanding, but the shots have just been going in big time from the charity strip from him. And Zanganeth doing well to get his 1st points. It's an 8-point game. Another steal, just look at that, that's just too easy. Well, he just poached and pinched the ball out of the hands of Mohammed Bilal Atli, and you just can't do that. Zanganeth will just take it every day of the week. That's just poor protection of the ball there from Syria. Timeout's been called because they've just given points back. Just look at this. This is Zanganeth, first of all. back-to-back scores for Arman Zanganeth, the Naft Abadan player. He averages, 18.5 minutes, 6.3 points and 5 rebounds. Big on the rebound department. James Moran on 9 rebounds. Let me take a look. It's 12:25 in the third quarter. It's massive, 67%, 10-15. And look at those 10 rebounds as well. They've just been protecting the glass, protecting the boards in a big way, and also making sure that there's someone there to try and get the rebound offensively. It's just turned things around. Honestly, he's got it right. And when you look at coaches and how they've turned things around, because you could put on Hermes, you could put on, the likes of Christian Maran. These are big guys. They can cause problems, but in any case, World Cup qualifiers register to play. There's the QR code and lots of stuff to look at, of course. It's not just the World Cup, but there's so many competitions taking place this year, of course. FIBA competitions. You want to get it, take a look at what's happening. Of course, for the qualifiers, it's all about courtside 1891. And they win back possession. This is crazy what's happening here for Syria. And you don't want to collapse after doing all of that fabulous work. 36-27 left in the third quarter. And this is just, you talk about a run. Well, you've got a scoring run, but also a run of, hustle and hassle. They've done a brilliant job. And here's Iran trying to get themselves more points. It's been kicked back out. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Front rim, back out. McGill picks it up, makes it safe. And there is a foul there. It's just going to be a second team foul there for Iran. And Zanganeth getting caught up a little bit. He must be a little bit frustrated, of course, having just managed to poach a couple of plays. 23 seconds left to play. It's the final play of this third quarter. It's Syria who lead by 6. There's the pass. McGill goes up to try and extend his tally. It falls short, goes left of the basket, and a chance for Iran. Reduce the arrears. No long-range shot. Top of the arc. Zanganeth for a three-pointer. The little tip-in off the glass and in. And that's going to count as well. How about that for an important score? And he's been busy big time, Peter Gregorian. And that is the end of the third quarter scoreline, 50-56. The points don't count. The shot clock. And of course, we've got sound problems, so we're not hearing the buzzer. So I do apologize for that. And the sound that we don't have. But 50-56 is the scoreline at the end of the third quarter. We're going into the fourth. And 15-28, 2-pointers, 54% to 47, 16 of 34. The percentages have just, skyrocketed for Syria, playing more aggressively. And look at that, 75% for Syria from the free throw line. And McGill doing wonders there. Just 4 3-pointers, but 5 3-pointers now for Syria. And that's another area of their game which has improved vastly. That's given them very much, a hand to play. They've been given a boost by some of these very important moments. And the third quarter, outrageously good. Let's have a look at some of the best plays. And some big scoring shots there. We look around the outside, and you've got players who are coming in and just showing their opponents what they're trying to do. Their Atlee's been impressive. And of course, Omar Idelbi driving in, big shots coming in from the outside, and some excellent cover play there from Kazemi. Right place, right time. As we go back to the to watch Soterios Manolopoulos trying to get things right, trying to figure out what's going on here. Zanganeth has been impressive. That was a good steal and a good score. Hustling all the time, winning back possession. Little tip in, but points don't go up onto the scoreboard. It's 50-56. Courtside 1891. Discover more. There's the QR code. Just check it out. You should. There's all of the live action, of course, on courtside 1891. There's the other shot, front rim, back out. Into the fourth quarter we go. And to the final chapter of this riveting showdown between the Islamic Republic of Iran and Syria. It is, of course, a very important battle here in the third window of this FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifying for Qatar 2027. Ball gets knocked out of bounds there, and it's going to be picked up by Iran. A chance. Well, are we going to see Iran just turn the tables and come flying out of this fourth and final quarter? Your guess is as good as mine. All I can guarantee you is that there's plenty of excitement to come. Everything to play for here. Iran in possession. There's the spin in the arc. The bounce pass kicks it out. Chance here for a delivery, and it comes back out, and it's been swatted out of play by Gregorian, and it will be Syria who will regain possession. It's Dante Lemon McGill leading the way with 14 points so far. McGill trying to get his hands on that is denied, though, isn't he, by Agajanpour. And at the other end, a chance for Iran to try and get themselves points. Gregorian picks it up. And there's Agajanpour. Decides not to go to work in the paint. It's really good zonal defense, just not allowing any players to get in the way. Look at that. He's protected the ball beautifully. Youssef Abdullah making sure that the shoe go onto the pile. Youssef Abdullah has been outstanding. Only spent 14 and a half, nearly 15 minutes on the floor. Up to 8 points. He goes, 2 rebounds and an assist thrown into the mix. That tells you about a fine list of ingredients that all basketball players want to achieve, of course. Get the numbers up and rising. High shot going over the top. Back off the rim. And an 8-point lead for Syria. 8 minutes left to play. Dancing around the outside as Al-Jawi can't get the points. It's been picked up. There's the fast drive, and it's a very aggressive score there from Peter Gregorian. And 2 more points for Iran, a 6-point game. 12 points for him, and 100% from the field. You see stats like that, you think maybe they should shoot a little bit more. There's Atli. Into the hands of Abdullah. Abdullah gets it back out. Atli for a 3-point shot. It's back off the iron, unable to get his hands on it, Gregorian. And there's a bit of contact. And should be our first foul of this fourth quarter. And Maran. Gregorian unable with, not too happy with that call.
Foul by player number 10 from Iran.
McGill around the outside, kicks it into the corner. There we go. There's the delivery. It's well, unable to regain possession. He gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a baseline ball here for Iran, and they go again. They trail by 6. Iran keen to get themselves back into this, keen to reel in and claw themselves back into this. There's Shaki, there's the other ball down into the corner. Then Agajanpour, he's the man right through the middle. That's a brilliant piece of play. Love the way that he protected the ball before dropping it in. And Zanganeth puts in 2 very important points, and he moves up to 5. And
foul by player number 12 from Iran.
Well, there's the Zanganeth. He's responsible every time that he goes to do something great. He then picks up a foul, a little bit slack in the way that he's responding. That's his 3rd personal foul there. There's the drive from McGill, and McGill puts 2 more points on the board. Up to 16 he goes.
From Syria.
Such an important player today for Syria. They just stretched that 6-point lead back again in position. Agajanpour picked up by Shaky as the 29-year-old point guard driving through high off the glass and delivered with panache. Arman Zanganeh.
Player number 12 from Iran.
Well, Zanganeh again just pushing himself up to 7 points now. It's starting to, they're finding their paths. Well, not with a pass like that. McGill unable to find his man, and this is Iran who will have a play to exploit here now because they trail by 4 points.
Out. Substitution for the team of Syria. Player number 11 out, player number 2 in.
Well, McGill being given a rest, and it's Idelbi will come in to replace him. 5:52 left to play. Syria cannot qualify if they win this game, and they cannot get eliminated if they lose this game. It's still very much everything to play for. So if they get a win, they put themselves in a very good position here. It's been picked up by Iran, the loose ball. Gregorian back out off the top of the arc there. 3-pointer delivered there by Agajanpour. What a time to hit the three. Sensational. A beast of a shot there. He's up to 13 now. And that is his third triple. Gregorian just snags there and held back by Moran.
Foul by player.
That's the second team foul there for Siran, for Moran.
Substitution for Iran, number 5 out, number 55 in.
.5:16 left in this fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game. Iran looking to try and get themselves ahead. This has been a better fourth quarter after a third quarter that they probably want to erase from their memory. Jafari drives into the paint. Passes down to the corner. It's a 3-shot. Iran will now move ahead. And how about that? Fantastic 3-point shot coming in from that man, Gregorian. And a 2-point lead now for Iran with less than 5 minutes left to play. A happy coach, Coach Manolopoulos, very happy indeed. Well, of course, when you just see the body language, you can understand why Coach Hitami Jamil is obviously concerned. He's just seen the tables turn once again in a frantic first 5 minutes of this fourth quarter. And it's basically a carbon copy of what happened in the third when Iran were just transparent. And the scenario's just turned around. They've got to be careful now. And we can see the 2 points, 75% and 67%, 0 from 2 from the 3-point department. And of course, 6 points coming from outside of the arc for Iran. That's just enabled them to move themselves into a good position, a healthy, positive position with a 2-point lead. And of course, ranked 28 in the world compared to 74 for Syria. All expectations are on Iran to actually get this victory, but you just never know. The Kazion Eagles have obviously just sharpened their talons and are going swooping in to try and get themselves their second win in 4. And that would be a fabulous result for them. Mid-range 2, trying to float one over the top. Doesn't happen. Iran collect again. Jafari. Back out into the hands. Agajanpour has been very busy. Long range shot. It's just rolled back out and collected there by Moran. Here's McGill. Al-Kordi, the 26-year-old guard. Trying to get around that man Zengeth. There's the shot, and it's an absolute beauty as well. Trigonometry coming to the fore for that man Adley. And we're all square once again. He's up to double figures, as you can see. 11 points, and his first 3-pointer, 4 from 5 from the field. Shot clock down to 3, needs to go for the shot, and he knows it. There's the shot, big effort. It comes back out, and now it's Moran with the rebound. Some really good rebounding coming in. He's up to 10 rebounds now, 5 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. McGill, long-range shot, 3 points in the bag, and a delight to the eye there for that man, Dante Lamont McGill. Three-point lead for Syria. Tables have been turned. Things are just constantly swapping and changing. There's the, it's a short shot that doesn't manage to fall. It comes out wide. Oh, knocking it down. I like it. The stylish 3-shot from Agajanpour. Nailing it big time. He has been outstanding from downtown, outside of the rim, from the parking lot. Level once again, 2:34 left to play. This is a riveting showdown, a riveting clash. There's the, goes to work in the paint, doesn't fall, can't float one over the top. Iran collects. This will shake absolutely everything up. Gregorian goes on a dance, switches sides, bides his time. 10 seconds left, trying to go up and around the big man at the back. It doesn't happen. There's a chance. McGill for 3. And the rebound collected by Kazemi. Still level at 65 each. There's the drive going through. Jafari blocks, denied, and it picked up by Syria. And there's the long pass. It's gone far too far away from him. Wasn't the right pass. We always love to see the quick acceleration, the fast break ball, but that pass wasn't great. It was an opportunity for Syria to take the lead with 1:47 left to play. And changes have been made. Yusuf Abdullah back on the floor. Sheki's there as well. Zangane comes back on as well. Shaky. Shazadari Gorgan player. And as you can see, a little bit of water on the floor. Need to get the mop out. Here we go. This is money time for sure. Gregorian. Zanganet. Back out. Chance here for Gregorian. Looking for a shot, trying to get the shot in. 2 seconds left, and it's a layup. That's nicely done. And important score there for Zangane. He needed to get that. He's up to, what, 7 points now? No, 9, sorry. He was on 7 before. But what about that for a lead? 2-point lead here, 1:11 left to play. Syria. They've definitely got something to do here, but they've got to get their range. They've got to get their shots. Atlee unable to drop the 2 in. 1 minute left to play. 2 team fouls to 1 for Syria. Discipline not an issue here. It's all about getting points. Got to score every play. Gregorian. They're using the clock. 4 seconds left. Oh, it's a big 3-pointer. And that is a dagger. That really is. That hurts big time. How important was that for Gregorian? My, oh my, what a time to drop in and score such an important triple. He's up to 18. Just look at that. arcing in from the outside to nudge Iran ahead and forcing Syria to make a timeout. That was mammoth-sized, Goliath-sized three-point shooting there from Peter Gregorian. How do you react to that? Well, we're going to find out sooner rather than later from Coach Mohammed Tamir Jamil. He knows that they need to try and get themselves back into this. Such an important 41.8 seconds. Five points. They got possession. They got to use it wisely. Okay, here we go. 41.8 seconds, 5 points separate Iran and Syria. Iran on 2 and 1, Syria on 1 and 2. Iran win, they close in on qualification, depending on what Jordan do a little bit later on tonight. McGill. Picked up by Abdullah. Abdullah back out. Long range shot coming in. Front rim. Oh, it's been picked up. They're very lucky. Oh, it's been stolen back. Gregorian again. And now they got to just slow it down. And it's up to Syria to try and make the foul. They have to. There's no other choice. And Atli does foul Jafari.
Fouled by player number 13 from Syria.
24 seconds remaining. Iran, oh, it's gone back out. They get possession back. Well, 20.8 seconds left to play. Here we go. Once again, McGill have to get the shot in. It's got to be a three-pointer that goes up. Oh, he's been fouled on the outside of the D. Well, that is a fantastic result. That really is. Let's see exactly what he can do here. Atli's the Al-Qurdi.
Player number 55 from Iran.
And Jafari picks up the foul. It's just a sideline. There's the chance to try and knock down a couple of shots here for Al-Qurdi. Well, first of all, you've got to get the shots. And that was super important. Not the ideal scenario. He could have, if he had a shot two and then tried to purposely miss the third so it bounces back out, then they could have restored parity with a 5-point play, but it's not the case. He's missed all three. And you can obviously see that Arsalam Kazemi down on the ground, the captain. And in some pain.
Player number 21 by Syria.
Check Ali with the contact. 14.7 seconds left to play. The frustration for Syria after all of that hard work, that third quarter was incredible. But what Iran have done in the fourth is they've turned things around again. And such a riveting battle that's been taking place here. They won that third quarter, 25 points to 12. And there you go, there's the swat across the face there, of course, which from Atli that we're looking at. And when you get swiped like that, of course, it can be quite painful, but they're going across the front of the face on Kazemi. Hence the reason why I went down. But taking a look to see if it was, it might get an upgrade for unsportsmanlike. There's a little bit of frustration, of course, from Syria, having missed out on key points from that, from the free throw line. And he's pulling the, you can see he's pulling the shirt. And the official review will give us an idea of what's happened here. Iran just will regain possession, baseline. And just an ordinary foul there. Here we go, 14.7 seconds left. And Iran looking to try and hold on to the ball, not losing it. There's another foul there. I think that they've realized that it's just too late for a comeback. Missed opportunity. Could have been different if they would have scored those points. That's Mubin Sheki.
For the team of Syria, number 22 and number 8 out.
That's Ahmed Hariri coming on. And another foul on Jafiri this time. 8.33 seconds left to play. And this time he's going to the free throw line because of the team foul tally.
Number 3 from Syria.
Won't really change. It's good shooting, that really is. And up to 71-65. Well, Syria had everything in their grasp. And McGill, there's the 3 shots. Oh, it's a beautiful bucket as well. A game changer. They've got a foul. And 128, look at that 3-pointer coming in. And 128 left to play. It could have been all square. I mean, so many things can happen in the last few moments, but missing 3 shots from the charity strip after getting fouled outside of the arc has been come back to haunt them here. Could have been a different situation for Syria. Well, it's been a nervous, undulating journey here for Sotirios Manolopoulos because, well, if you think about it, that third quarter must have shaken things up big time, but we've seen it so many times before, and we've seen that things can change constantly in a basketball game. That's exactly what happened. Syria, and of course, well, this is the first who are ranked 46 places further down than Iran, have really stepped up and played a big game out here today. But this is it. It's there's the long-range shot coming in, and well, it's not fallen. Maybe going to get a check on the clock here, just from the table, to understand exactly what the time was left on the clock. before that last play was made. I think that was that might be the right scenario. And as the umpires and the crew chief get together, just to make sure that everything was aligned before the final play, of course. 71-68. And the two teams just waiting patiently to find out how much time is left on the clock. Okay, so it looks like Syria will get the ball back baseline. We've got the right amount of time put on the clock once again. There you go, I think it's 2:29. And they've got to get a three-point shot in. They've got to shoot from distance. They've got to go up for it. It's too late. It's all over, I think. Nujay Maraba, just making sure. Oh, no celebrations just yet. We're getting there. It's 72-68. The scores. There we go, and well, the chance to try and get the ball over the top. There it is. It's all a wrap now, and they've done it. Finally, Iran coming back. A big battle against Syria. It really was. All credit to Syria. They fought valiantly. That third quarter was magnificent. 25-12 turnaround, a 13-point victory there for in Q3. But it was Iran. One of the best teams in Asia, of course, battling hard and showing mettle to come back and get themselves the W. Final score here in Amman, in Jordan. Well, a meager 4 points, but honestly, you win by a point, it's a W, and that's all that matters. And that is the final score. Iran 72, Syria 68. And that victory has given them 3-1 on the cusp of qualification for the second round, but it's not 100% guaranteed just yet. Got to wait to find out how what happens with the games. The games are taking place later with Jordan, who are obviously going to be in action tonight as well in the same group, because we have Iraq against Jordan here in Amman, which will tip off in just over an hour's time. That will define whether or not Jordan go through, and could potentially enable Iran to also carry on through to round 2 in these Asian qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027. Let's have a look at some of the numbers here. All credit to Syria. They managed to hit back. Look, finally, 7 of 20 3-pointers. That was already very good operation. Look at that, 41 rebounds, 39, 4 more assists. The turnovers, Syria worked valiantly, managed to get 6 more. McGill, the leader, all scorers, 19. Gregorian shooting good three-pointers as well there with 18. And that's a wrap for this clash here between Iran and Syria. Riveting battle that really went down to the wire. And all credit to both nations who fought valiantly to try and get themselves the W. Finally going Iran's way. Iran will take on Jordan on Thursday, 6:30. And then they take on Syria once again on Sunday for their 3 games being played by these teams that are playing in this group, of course. With Syria up against Iraq, and and then of course Iran on Sunday for that final clash. Well, fabulous entertainment here. Iran just showing their mettle, showing their conviction, their ability to hit back, to get themselves the win. Fourth quarter proved to be vital for them. They held on, they always believed, and they managed to get themselves the right result despite a fabulous comeback from Syria. Let's take a look at some of the best plays from the fourth quarter. Some big scores there. Grigorian was on fire. Zanganeth driving through the paint, stealing, poaching, pinching. McGill led all scorers at the end of the day, racking up 19 points. Lethal from the charity line. Zanganeth again, key, instrumental, and clinical. Jafiri out to that man, Grigorian, whose shooting was top quality, and also some fabulous passing as well. Zanganeth in the paint, being offered a dime. Big shots from big players in front of a big coach with Satirius Manolopoulos. Syria also putting in a massive shift, but unfortunately not enough to beat Iran. This is what Group C looks like. Iran at the top, ahead of Jordan, Syria, and Iraq. But, well, Jordan, of course, up against Iraq. Iran, Syria, 72-68, the final score here in this opening clash of the third window for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 Qatar. So much more basketball to be played across the world, across the continents, but here today to get the ball rolling. It's all about the Islamic Republic of Iran, who get themselves their third W in 4. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon.